Hello, today let's talk about ginger. Ginger is a great oil. It is widely known for adding spice and flavor to many popular dishes. The ginger root has a variety of benefits and uses that reach far beyond the culinary realm. Taken from the underground stem of the ginger plant, here's the ginger plant, and here's the ginger root or rhizome. Ginger has a warming and soothing properties that make it useful in everyday life. doTERRA sources its ginger essential oil from Madagascar, Indonesia, and Kenya. It is steam distilled from the rhizome or the underground stem. I'm sure lots of us have seen the ginger rhizome in the grocery store. It's usually darker brown than this. Anyway, the ones that I've seen, but that's what it looks like. The Chinese and Indians have used ginger tonics to treat ailments for 4,700 years. So it's been around and known about for a long time. And it was a priceless commodity during the Roman Empire trade around the coming of Christ because of its medicinal properties. Over time, ginger was spread across Asia, Africa, Europe, and India because of the spice trading business. And this is really interesting and in little ways mind-blowing for me. In the 13th and 14th centuries, the value of a pound of ginger was equivalent to the cost of a sheep. By medieval times, it was being imported in preserved form to be used in sweets. In fact, Queen Elizabeth I of England is credited with the invention of the gingerbread man, which has become a well-known Christmas treat. Emotionally, ginger is the oil of empowerment. Ginger holds no reservations. It powerfully persuades individuals to be fully present and participate in life. It teaches that to be successful in life, one must be wholly committed to it. Ginger addresses deep patterns of victim mentality, which is evidenced by feelings of powerlessness, believing everything is outside one's control, and refusing to take responsibility for life, or blaming life circumstances on other people or other influences. Ginger empowers individuals in taking complete responsibility for their life circumstances. It infuses a warrior-like mentality based on integrity, personal responsibility, and individual choice. Individuals see themselves as the creators of their own lives. They choose their own destiny. The empowered individuals assume full responsibility and accountability for the consequences of their actions or inactions. So if you want to feel less victim mentality, less powerless, unwilling to take responsibility, defeated, not present, stuck, or blaming, then use ginger and it will help you feel less of all of those. If you want to feel more empowered, committed, capable, purposeful, and accountable, use ginger. So the top properties of ginger are: it is an anti-inflammatory, antispasmodic, a digestive stimulant, laxative, analgesic, stimulant, decongestant, neurotonic, and antiseptic. So it has lots of different great properties. The primary benefits are that it supports healthy digestion when used internally. It eases occasional indigestion and nausea when used as an internal use digestive aid, and it provides a soothing and calming aroma. All of which those are really good benefits that we can all use in our lives. So let's talk about some of the uses. For centuries, ginger has been used as an integral ingredient in many recipes, particularly for Asian dishes. When you want to add the sweet, spicy flavor of ginger to your meal, you can simply use ginger oil in place of the whole ginger in your favorite recipes. It is also great when you are baking, like with gingerbread men or gingerbread or just sugar cookies, and you want to add a little bit of flavor to it. Geneva told me that she had added a drop or two of ginger to her chicken that she was cooking the other day, and that she loved it. If you are substituting the essential oil for the powdered ginger that you use in baking, then it's 1 drop equals 2 teaspoons of the ginger. So if you need to use less because your recipe doesn't call for 2 teaspoons, then just put a toothpick inside the orifice reducer and then swirl the toothpick around and taste your batter or dough. And if it doesn't feel strong enough, get a different toothpick and stick it in the oil and add a little bit. You can always add more, but you can't take away. So take it, cautiously. Because of its soothing properties, ginger may help reduce occasional nausea when taken internally, making it a good essential oil to carry with you on the go. You can put a drop or 2 in water to help ease your discomfort. One of the things to be aware of is ginger is a hot oil. So if you're going to use it topically at all, dilute it first with fractionated coconut oil. When you take a long car ride or drive along winding roads, diffuse ginger oil in the car or place a drop of ginger in the palm of your hand and inhale to enjoy its calming, soothing aroma. You can help it to reduce bloating and gas. You can take it internally with a veggie capsule or some drops in your tea or water. We've also got ginger drops that are very similar to these On Guard drops or the respiratory breathe drops. So you can take, those are great to take on a trip if you're going to be on winding roads or a long road trip and if you get car sick. You can diffuse ginger to create a balanced, grounded feeling. If you feel your energy lagging in the late afternoon, diffuse ginger for an extra emotional boost. For a soothing tropical diffuser blend, then try 3 drops of wild orange, 2 drops of ylang-ylang, and 2 drops of ginger in your diffuser. If you are starting to feel nauseous, then you can combine ginger with peppermint or cardamom, and you can diffuse it, or you can apply it on your stomach or your feet, and that will help manage those feelings. It is really good for aiding digestion. You can take 1 to 2 drops of oil daily to help with the digestion. You can do that a couple of drops in water or in a veggie capsule like we talked about. It can support healthy joint function. I can talk. And also enjoy antioxidant benefits that ginger will provide if you add it to your morning smoothies. For an uplifting aroma, you can just put a couple of drops in your hands and inhale it or diffuse it. It is an antiseptic, so if you've got infections, you can diffuse it or apply it topically, and it will help you deal with that. It has been shown in tests to be helpful in removing mucus from the throat and lungs, so that if you have cough or a cold, try ginger. It's not the normal one that we use, but try it because it can be very beneficial. It has high levels of antioxidants, and we all know that the oxidative damage that can happen to our health if we get too many free radicals in there. So having antioxidants is a really important thing. It has been shown to be an effective and natural aphrodisiac. It can help you sleep and stimulate feelings of courage and ease if you're suffering from anxious feelings. If it can be very supportive of your liver function, of a healthy liver function. It also is helpful if you are dealing with alcohol addiction. Just take a couple of drops in a veggie capsule, and that will help ease your cravings. There are some side effects that you need to be aware of. It is a hot oil, so be sure and dilute it, especially if you're using it topically. I think I've shared before, when I forgot that an oil was hot and applied it and quickly found out that it was hot oil, then I thought, okay, my memory's not good enough. So I took a red Sharpie marker and I just put a red dot on the label, on the top labels of your bottle. I put a red dot on all the ones that are hot oils. And that way, when I pick up the bottle, I'm reminded, okay, caution, be ready. If you're taking a blood thinner medication, talk to your doctor before taking ginger. And if you are on medications for diabetes, you also should consult with your doctor because it has the chance of lowering your blood sugar levels. If you are on high blood pressure medications, you should be very cautious about using ginger, and again, talk with your physician. So ginger is a wonderful oil. Hopefully you have it in your stash of oils. And if you're like me and haven't used it for a while, then get it out and start using it. And if you don't have it this month, which is March of 2023, you can get it for 10% off. So thank you for joining me, and go use your ginger.